Um, welcome to the last session of our series of workshops on the mindfulness process. Thanks very much for joining us. For those, I've appreciated being able to contribute something during the lockdown, so I'm glad I've been able to do something. And before we'll start, I'll just mention you can get in touch with me, book a session if you still need help with mindfulness. Book a session with me on my Facebook page, Mindfulness Process Therapy, and we can go through whatever you need one-to-one. And I'll just mention my two books. So these are available on Amazon, the Gears of Mindfulness and Mindfulness Process. And I go into the processes and principles a bit more in these books, so they're available on Amazon. Okay. And thanks for some people who donated some money. I'm not paid to do this, so any donations have helped me to help more people. They're much appreciated and gratefully received. So thanks again. We've got a chance now to have a going deeper session. Run through the gears of mindfulness and stepping up and down the gears of mindfulness for half an hour. And I'm currently working on a new book, by the way. The trauma-informed meditation is the book I'm working on at the moment. That'll be available soon. So let's start with just the posture. It's worth always remembering to extend the spine. If we're meditating, sitting upright or standing, actually I recommend meditating standing to include your whole body in the meditation. It's worth doing that regularly. Extending the spine, so you're extending upwards in the direction of the top of the head, tucking the chin slightly. And you might feel like you're kind of hanging from the top of the head, and the whole body just relaxes down in an aligned way. So let's have a few minutes on the second gear of mindfulness, resting the eyes exercise, allowing the eyes to rest naturally wherever they fall in front of you, relaxing away any urge to move the eyes, resting the eyes again if they move. Noticing if it's more satisfying to relax the urge or to move the eyes. allowing the breathing to become calm. Okay, now we can move on to letting thoughts come and go. We can make the focus mental activity, waiting until we notice a thought's popped up, and then just allowing it to drop away naturally, rather than following a train of thoughts. We'll do this for a few minutes. So thoughts can come and go like taxis. We can choose whether or not we want to get into the taxi or just let it pass by. And noticing if it's more satisfying to do lots of thinking or if it's more satisfying to let the thinking drop away. Use the feeling as the guide. Let's take us deeper. Okay, so let's stop there, and before moving on to stepping down to the first gear of mindfulness. So using whatever method works for you. Either using a repetition, such as adding a positive word on the out-breath during the out-breath, or perhaps using a visualization method, such as bringing the warm, healing sun into body. Something that makes the mindfulness process feel a bit easier. It makes it a bit easier to enjoy some relaxation. In case we weren't able to do that in the second gear. So stepping down to first gear for a bit longer now. And I'm going to use the repetition of the positive word, the word peace, which I find works quite well, extending that through the out-breath. Relaxing into the repetition. You can have your eyes open or closed, whatever works best for you. Coming back to the activity if the mind wanders. Enjoying the sense of relaxation in the repetition or visualization. making sure you allow your breathing to calm down naturally. So bringing that to an end in your own time. So let's now step back up to second gear for a couple of minutes. Just resting the eyes, not adding any activity. Engaging the mindfulness process directly. Notice any effect from the last meditation. When we step down to the first gear. You may find that your breathing is more calm and there's less breathing going on than before. Which can happen if we're making less mental or physical activity. Okay. So we stepped up from first gear to second gear, and then back down to first gear, back up to second gear. And for many people, that would be enough to get some feeling of enjoying relaxation. But if that wasn't the case, then you can choose to step up to the third gear of mindfulness if it feels right to you. With some high strength mindfulness, we can do that by placing a bit more demand on the body and mind while engaging the mindfulness process. So let's do that for a couple of minutes and see if that helps us get a sense of enjoying relaxation. Holding the arms out to each side at shoulder height. Very slowly taking 30 seconds to bring the hands in an inch towards the body. And then 30 seconds back out, stretching back out. Keeping the spine nice and extended. You can do this standing or sitting. It's probably better standing. And resting the arms if you need to. And we're looking for a good feeling of relief in the shoulders or arms when we rest. So only doing as much as feels right to you. And then bring the arms in. So what we're looking for is a enjoyable sense of relaxation in after the exercise, in particular. Good feeling in the shoulders or arm muscles. Now let's finish with a couple of minutes of the direct approach, stepping back down to second gear of mindfulness. And allowing our awareness to, we can focus on the enjoyable feeling of relaxation if we feel that. Anything we focus on tends to expand. So we can use that as a meditation object. So gradually bringing that meditation to an end. And again, thanks very much for joining us in this series of mini meditation workshops. And yeah, keep doing the 1 minute mindfulness every day. Good thing to do in between activities. And contact me if you need a bit more help with the mindfulness process. And find my books on Amazon. I'll post links underneath the video. Thanks, everyone. Thanks.